Wrong side of 30. I'm on my Scorpion shit. Get over here.
Well, like
What's going on? We got a full house today, now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Got me feeling left out and that. Young.
Yeah, man.
2020.
Yeah, fucked. What's going on?
So, yeah, continuing on this coronavirus thing. Yo, Grim, tell us what you were saying about this whole Toby thing, man.
COVID.
Kobe.
Oh, yeah, it was just... So remember that thing I told you. So if you Google COVID in Hebrew, it translates to Kobe. Now, if you go deeper than that, if you Google where Kobe Bryant's buried, he's buried in a place called Corona Hill in California. And then you go one layer further than that, the Black Mamba logo, it's a snake, so it's the same as the World Health Organization. The two most significant events of the year happen back to back, which is blatantly Kobe and this coronavirus shit. Now, whatever you want to read into, coincidence, whatever, like, that fucked my head up. Like, I don't know.
Well, that's interesting, man.
Yeah.
How much do you think is a link between the whole Brexit thing and the fucking Corona thing now?
I think there is.
Nah, you know what? You lot said something yesterday. You were like, well, it's change everything. It's gonna do damage, and you're gonna come out of it to a better world. I think people are gonna come out healthier. Have you noticed all this fucking social justice, fucking transgender shit? They're on the back burner at the minute. No one said a thing.
Yeah.
I think after this, you'll have that sense of, oh, fuck, hold up. A fucking phone call. Sorry,
he just got rammed. Who rammed you, bro?
Hold on, I'm driving. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, I think, you're going to come out of this to a new world. I think what's going to happen as well, I think the way people work, that's going to change. You're seeing everyone's working from home, so you're going to sit there and think, hang on, this is more beneficial. I think the education system's going to end up online, and I reckon you're finally going to give people like nurses and the people that we took for granted, like even people now that are stacking shelves and like they'll get their fair due. They'll probably end up getting paid more. Like you're going to come out to a different world for good, and for like I think small businesses and all of that, I reckon are going to end up going bust. But at least, like I said, I think people are going to come out healthier, fitter, more health conscious, more sense of community with each other. So I don't know. I think it's a 50-50.
It's interesting.
Don't you think a lot of the what's the names? The middle class are being hit by this, not the lower class, not the rich.
It's leveled the playing field for everyone.
But isn't that what happens with these movies, though? There's always the mega rich and the mega poor, and there's no in between.
Yeah. But you're talking from a monetary aspect. This is life and death at the minute. Like we got Boris Johnson just got hit. Prince Charles. I was sitting there thinking, damn, I'm gonna wake up one day and they're fucking dead from some shit that. Look, I think this is Mother Nature blatantly saying, you know what, I've warned you lot enough, you lot go sit in the fucking room.
Yeah.
That's what I think this is.
Yeah. I second that.
Ton sent us a video the other day, innit, Ton, with all them masks outside the shop. What did you say to the shopkeeper, bro?
Yeah.
Yo, there's too much static going on this thing, bro, man. I can hear everyone yapping, bro. It's mad. All right, listen, yeah.
Well, what we can
Went to my
do,
shop.
if you're not talking, mute your mic, and then when you want to talk, unmute your mic. That might cut out all the interference.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went to my mum's local sweet shop. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So boom, went to my mum's local sweet. And prior to that, I see the 5G thing. Yeah, the 5G's gone up. So I asked the shopkeeper, yo, when did that go up? Yeah. And he was like,
Bruv, they put them up, I think, like a week back.
yeah, I can't hear Grim at all, bro. What's he saying?
No, go on, talk, my bad. Let me turn this off.
Yeah, so boom. Fucking, basically, my man saying that he didn't notice it even went there. It's so you won't even look that far up. It's mad. Yeah.
Imagine that they're not even noticing that the shit's going up.
What is
Nah,
it? Is it
crazy, man?
it's like a little box, right?
No, bro,
No,
it's a
some big
No,
thing,
it's like
bro.
a big mast. It's like a. It's
Oh.
like a.
driving around now, Grib. Yeah, you're probably driving past them. It's a big
Yeah.
white mark.
Yo, blood. Yo, my cat is on crud, bro. Just turn off the light. What the blood clot? Come on.
Once you turn off the light, yeah?
Yeah, son.
Yeah, but Grim, I definitely agree with what you were saying about Mother Nature, and I think it's like almost a slap round the face for all of us to come to wake up from.
But then the flip side of that, I can't wrap my head around the fact that we're not allowed out. I have to talk to you lot on the fucking phone because a dude ate a bat.
Yeah, but it's probably deep.
Bookie, bro. He even sounds bookie, bro. Come on, man.
A dude walked through a wet market, rang the missus. Oh, what you want tonight, babes? Fancy some bat. Dude copped it, and fucking here we are. Like, I can't wrap my head around it. That's
But it's
That's why I
more
agree
than
what you say.
that.
I saw that. Have you seen that meme where it's got a bat signal, yeah? And it says, in China, this is calling them for dinner.
It's bro, we live in a fucking computer game. You can't tell me different. Like,
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you.
But Grim, you say that. The kind of analogy I was giving to someone the other day is like, at the moment, it's like we're having an update. Like the software's got a virus.
bro,
Literally, we need to be updated or have the new operating system put in.
But then there's a part of me that's like, we're the fucking virus. Have you seen like China? All the sky's gone normal. In Italy, they got dolphins swimming through their canal again. I'm like, damn.
But even here, bruv, the skies have been proper clear outside. And bro, I went to the park at night time about 3-4 days ago, and the skies were crystal clear. I could see all the constellations. It was amazing.
I said that the other day. I looked up at the sky and the moon looked clear. The stars looked clear.
Amazing, bro.
I think there's some karmic element to this. Like it's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. But we're in March. No, well, we're in April now. Like the 4th month. Like this feels. You're just cramming a whole decade into.
I'll be honest with you. I feel like this. I feel like we're near the end of the year.
Yeah, that's what it does feel like. But do you know why that is?
Wait, did you see today there was an earthquake at Yellowstone?
Where was that?
Yellowstone, the volcano, Yellowstone.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, 7 points
Really?
at Yellowstone. I was like, imagine that.
Oh. Well, that's America gone. That thing pops, that's America gone.
That's
It's going to take out the whole north part of it. Sorry?
I think that's half of the world suffocated, isn't it?
No,
Listen,
I think we'll be all right, yeah?
Look, rap music belongs to us now. All the actors belong to us now. Fucking everything belongs to us now.
Everything. Bro. Do you know what this reminds me of? What's going on? Have you lot seen a film called 12 Monkeys?
Yeah. Exactly like that.
But we're going in that kind of...
Well, what happens in the film 12 Monkeys? Don't the animals start taking over the cities? And there's fucking record amount of wildlife now moving into cities?
Yeah.
No, bro. Russia just let out the lions to keep everyone in.
Is that a euphemism?
No, they let out lions to keep everyone in.
Right.
Remember That
ain't a metaphor. Russia has let out the lions out the zoo to keep everybody in.
Really?
Yes, bro, really.
Oh, come on, you're making that up, surely.
No, they have. They let out lions apparently.
What?
Mm.
Yeah, I heard
Remember,
about that.
you still got the asteroid as well, the flyby.
Yeah. What's that size of Everest?
It's like 4 miles long.
4 kilometers long.
Yeah.
Wait,
But
if any of you's heard about this blackout that's supposed to happen, there's going to be a blackout for 3 days, and I heard this ages ago before the coronavirus even happened. That when major things are gonna happen, there's gonna be a blackout of some sort. I don't know. Have you heard about this at all?
No.
what, like
Who's announcing it?
Yeah. I don't know. I've just heard about it. I've seen a few posts about it.
Do you know what I like about this chat though? Ash is quiet like he's filming it.
No, do you know what? Yeah, I'm just letting everybody say their piece. You know, like that. Letting everyone say their
You're gonna
piece.
go in a bit, yeah?
Huh?
We're gonna go in a bit.
Well, everyone can see the 5G pillars about anyway, so I'm not gonna talk too much about that. And you know, it is what it is, bro.
Scary thing about it is fucking like I'm torn between: are we being caught in the biggest fucking hoax ever, or is the panic justified?
Yeah,
like
same.
We're in a weird one where everyone's right and wrong. Everything's right but wrong. Like the panic's justified, but then the numbers are inflated. It's fucked.
I think if you want my personal opinion, I think they're following Masonic order. If there is going to be a blackout, it'll probably be on the 3rd of April because it lines up with Masonic order. This is all like, if you do your research, you'll see this is all Masonry shit.
Definitely.
And like, it's just another brilliant magic trick.
Yeah, it's even the word.
It's either that, or it's all because a man ate a bat.
That's the whole.
But then, or I think we might be going to war after this because the whole bioterrorism.
With who?
Stepping up with China.
No, like I said, China needs to be sat in the corner. Put on time out.
China said America brought it in a suit.
Civilization put on a naughty step. They need to chill out and say, look, no more eating bat, rat, cat, and dog. Done.
Yeah, they need to lock off the wet market. Like that's.
Yeah, definitely.
They've reopened it.
No, they shut it.
No, they've reopened it.
No, the whole industry. They said it's an £84 billion industry. They've shut it.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, why would you want to eat a bat?
Grimlock. Do you know? Have you looked into the saint, the mythological figure of Saint Corona? She's a woman who was dedicated to like plagues and stuff like that.
Yeah. I heard that still.
Have you heard about that?
I've heard of Saint Corona, but I've never looked into her.
Yeah, I've only looked into it briefly, but also the word like Corona is to do with crown and like crown. That's all like symbology to do with Saturn and Kronos. I was telling Tash in the last episode.
Yeah, they're saying the crown is the actual shape of the virus itself.
Yeah,
that has these like these sort of like horns that stick out the fucking cells.
Going back to what Con said yesterday, I think it's been here. I think it's been here from like November.
Well, they're saying transfer happened November the 17th, isn't it?
I remember, all of us, everyone here in this conversation, everyone here in this conversation.
My mum got sick, my sister, and you know it.
Everyone here in this conversation, has been ill since November. Since the middle of November, everyone in this conversation has been ill. And when we say ill, all of us has been like, I don't really get ill, but this one, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Con, you was fucked. Cash, you was fucked.
Like, dude,
man, that's where you was ill.
You know what? I got a little bit ill, like and I got the shivers at one point. But and now thinking back at it, I'm thinking it could be something to do with that. I don't know.
Like my sister had to go to hospital and put on a nebulizer. Like she's never had like a fever hit like 42. Like I had bronchitis. I only got rid of it about 3 weeks ago. Like I've never had that ever. Like I don't know. I think we're trying. I think it's been in China for. Remember, if this thing's as contagious as said, that's not out of the reach for it to be there from October to here in November, December. That's well in the realm of possibility.
Of course, because the amount of people that are flying and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, easily.
Bro, I was in Amsterdam in January, bro.
Like shit like that. That's a breeding ground for.
Yeah.
But then Anton was in Amsterdam last month, Tom?
Yeah.
And what was it like out there?
It was last month, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was last month, wasn't it? Yeah.
Was there any talk about Corona while you were out there?
No one was wearing on mask, bro. It was all blessed.
Like, they decided, right, to call this a pandemic now, and they just decided, and that's it. We all got to follow through with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, yeah. I don't know about you, lot, but I don't think it's as serious as they're making out.
Yeah,
this
same.
is smoke.
But here it is and it isn't. That's the fucked up part of it, because it is. If you're talking from it like symptomatically and what it does to you, maybe not. But because of the contagiousy of it and how fast it spreads, you're overwhelming the system. So if you do get
normal flu spreads like that, though, how do we know that the whole world is flu?
They reckon with normal flu you affect like one person. With this, one person can end up like the whole of South Korea got infected by 2 people in a culture.
But did you also see that the number 1 killer in America is heart disease? Yeah. If you're dying of heart disease now,
but it's
that in the corona's death toll.
Yeah, but it's nothing to do with community. It's nothing to do with like this is like literally just fucking like you touch or you're in the. Have you seen the film Fallen?
Yeah.
Like it's operating like that. That's why when you see like all this shit of people getting on trains and everything, it's like, nah, what are you doing? Like it's that.
We're gonna be living in the times of equilibrium, bro.
Soon.
Nah, man.
Even all of that, like social distancing and 6 feet apart. I'm like, what the fuck's that gonna do? We don't even know if it's airborne.
Well, they know it's airborne, isn't it?
Yeah, but to what extent? They're saying it's airborne in about 12 feet or something. But I'm on about airborne.
That's right.
Like, if I crack my car window now,
no, they're not saying it's like that. But
guys,
on my news feed, 3 million people apparently died in China.
No, you can't hide that type of numbers. But
they reckon it's been underinflated.
But you know why they said that? Because 21 million cell phones got disconnected. Like you can't use that as the reference point to say 20 million people were dead because they cut their phone lines out. A new fucking line might have come out and like, I want to be with them. Like they got 1 billion people over there.
Yeah, percentages are big.
Yeah.
What? How big is China?
Not that big. No, sorry, it's India that's not that big. They're all canned together. Like China's pretty big.
China is big.
In a scale to England, how much bigger is China than England?
Oh, much bigger, man.
Probably
Texas size? Is it about sort of Texas or bigger?
Probably two times England, I reckon.
2 times? No, right?
Much more.
1 second, let me get a map up of China.
I think the big only go Russia, Africa, Russia, America, China.
1 second. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
1 second. I'm just gonna get let's get the map up, innit? 1 second.
Oh shit. I feel like Will Smith in I Am Legend.
You are a legend, mate.
Huh?
You are a legend.
Oh, one around.
Fuck him, don't boost go.
Huh?
Fuck him. Don't boost his ego.
Right,
The rapper who never released the album in 20 years.
Electronic had done one before me. Fucking hell.
October's still coming, for fuck's sake.
It's 9.5 million kilometers square.
What, China?
Yeah.
That ain't big. Not for 1 billion people anyway. But do you know the one thing that's, but how come it didn't touch Beijing?
Oh, that's pretty fucking big. How come it didn't touch what?
How come it didn't touch Shanghai or Beijing?
Did it?
No, they want nothing in Beijing or Shanghai. Nothing.
What about Japan? There's hardly in Japan as well.
No, but they jumped on it quick. They saw it and they were like, nope.
You see what Turkey are doing? Turkey are cleaning the streets. You
see what North Korea? You see what North Korea are doing? They're just shooting people. You got it, bang.
Really?
But the other theory I've got, I think, do you remember around November, December, North Korea came out and said, Christmas time, I've got a gift for you lot.
No.
Remember?
No.
I've got a gift. I reckon this might be it. What's their cases? What's their fucking cases?
Yeah.
You never know, bro.
Who else hasn't been hit by it?
Everyone.
I think some of the African countries, if I'm not mistaken.
The
Huh?
The African countries don't really have it like that, do they?
No, it ain't been hitting them. No, it ain't been hitting hard.
What about the Caribbean
Nigeria? Yeah, I think they're all like probably double digit. I think everywhere. It's apart from the fucking Antarctica.
They're in it.
It's not there.
Do you know what? Why is it when you go online, and you look for where hasn't been affected, right? All it shows you is places affected. You know, there's places where
Corona will be platinum by tomorrow. Million.
You think so?
Yo, Tom, can you hear us?
No, man. I'm struggling.
Yeah. Hey, have you not noticed the internet's slow?
It is a bit,
more people using it.
Yeah.
I was saying, Tom, if you can hear me, I was saying, you got family in Jamaica and Trinidad, yeah? How's it affected them?
They're all blessed, bro. No one said nothing, bro. Everyone's still walking around like this, bro.
Because I think the hotter countries ain't getting it.
Yeah, but yeah.
Wait, have any of you seen, like, apparently, you know, like Excel Center? Apparently, they're preparing it as an emergency.
I saw that.
Yeah,
mortuary. And I saw another.
Wanstead flat.
Wanstead one today.
And the Excel, they've turned into the night.
I didn't hear
20,000. 20,000 if we're lucky.
One sec. Ton.
Yeah.
Jump out and jump back in.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, like, for them to know how many, if they're expecting that many deaths, then obviously it's like, it seems like more of a calculated move to me rather than something natural. Because why would you prepare for?
They're on their game, innit?
Huh?
Yeah,
they're on their game. They know.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because no matter how like you might know something might spread, you're not God. You can't tell how many people are going to die unless you specifically target that amount of people.
Yeah, you ain't got. You've got the numerator, but you ain't got the denominator. So everyone's like, 4% death rate, but you ain't got a. Like if they're saying, millions of people have had it, then this drops literally below the flu. But the problem that makes it shitty is how contagious and how fast it spreads. That's the problem of it. Yeah. But if you've already had millions who've had it, then your death rate drops to like 0.
It's all a bit mad.
I mean, look.
But you can't not gonna do it.
listen, so
let's see if Anton can hear us. Let's see if he can hear
Right.
us. One second. Tom, can you hear us now?
guys.
Yeah.
Yo, hear us right?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Wicked.
Hey, it's nice to have you in the room, Ton. Now Ash needs to fucking find his voice and we're all good. I'm missing that. I'm missing. Don't sub-zero me, bro.
Like I'm driving everywhere, yeah, and there's just billboards everywhere. Coronavirus, stay at home.
They want it in our psyche, innit?
You know what it is? White people like fucking with death, yeah? Roller coasters, fucking bungee jumping, like out there fucking with corona, driving around and shit. Like, you need to chill, bro.
Bro, I've got my fucking gloves, I've got my windows shut, I ain't got the aircon on, I ain't risking that. I'm just driving around.
No. Why have you got gloves on inside the car?
Because
why have you got your gloves on inside the car?
In case I go past the garage and get peckish or whatever.
So anything you touch outside of the car, you're gonna bring back inside of the car.
Nah, dude, I got a pocket full of gloves. Like if I touch anything, they come off. Sanitizer comes out. New gloves come on. Like I've got this down to the science. Corona ain't getting.
Apparently sanitizer's not 100% either, innit?
No, I've got the strong shit from hospital. I got the strong shit.
Condoms ain't 100% either, bro.
Hey?
Condoms ain't 100% either.
You know what? I was 100%. After quarantine, people gonna be fucking in the streets. I'm telling you.
Listen, there's I mean, listen, like the masks, they're not shit. Is that a bio mask?
Apparently, when you put the mask on, if you don't want infection to get in, you put the white side out, and if you've got it and you don't want to infect anyone, you put the blue side out.
How's that work then?
Because the white side has got the more fabric, so it collects all the micro droplets.
Oh, so white is always good, yeah?
White is right, mate. Fucking hell. Racist, fucking racist when they make masks.
Well, earlier on, fucking Grim thought Ton was Ash.
Dude,
all of us are
We're all the same, aren't we? We're all the same.
Dude, he's got a fucking mask covering every inch of his face, and he's in a fucking room with weird red lighting.
Ton's about Amsterdam with a weird red light fetish.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I'm in the district.
I'm going to play Mortal Kombat like this tonight, watch.
Where the fuck are you?
Stay over there.
I'm at home.
What's that background?
It's my fucking blinds, bro.
What you lot been doing during quarantine? You know, Pornhub's premium's free at the minute.
Ton's been Pornhubbing it.
It's premium's free.
Just eating food, bro.
Because Ton's missus is allowed to go out to work. Ton's left at home on his own a lot.
They're making her work.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Con? You've been playing Striking Viper, yeah?
Striking Viper.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, who was playing Striking Viper later?
I'm a bit preoccupied. But anyway,
yeah, see how nobody said nothing then?
Hey, I watched a mad film last night called Vivarium.
Oh, you lot need to watch fucking Tiger King.
Hey, that's mad.
Fuck?
Oh, I heard someone talk about
That
it.
is mad.
What the fuck? That's the maddest shit.
That guy is
Just watch
crazy,
it.
bro.
They King.
But how many tigers did he have? He had, 140 tigers at one point?
Oh, that
Did
shit.
you watch the platform?
Yeah, Platform
No.
6. Oh, so about it.
Did you know where I heard about the tiger thing? Fat Joe and Iron Mike done a podcast on Skype, and they mentioned
What with the guy?
No, they just like Fat Joe was
We were
talking
talking about it.
tigers, and then they mentioned that Tiger King. What you're talking about?
Yeah.
But they reckon the show, she fed her husband to a tiger.
Yeah.
Did she?
It's insane. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No, but this film, Vivarium, last night I started watching this film, yeah?
Vivarium?
Jesse Eisenberg or whatever his fucking name is, yeah? And this man and woman, they go view a house in this street, yeah? And the street is a perfect street. All the houses look the same, all the neighborhoods look the same, everything, yeah? Isaiah, what up, man? You good?
What up, what up?
Yeah. So all the houses and everything look the same. They go in this house, yeah? They go to view the house. The house is like, all right, cool, they don't want the house, yeah? They go to drive off of the street to go home, and they keep coming back to the same house. They can't get off the street. And they're forced to live on that street, basically, on their own, yeah? All right? And they get, like, care packages, like, dropped off to them or whatever. They can't figure out who it is. They're walking around. Then all of a sudden, one day, there's a baby on their doorstep. And they've got to raise this baby as well.
What's it called?
It's not Dave Chappelle. It ain't a crack baby, is it?
Nah. It's called Vivarium. Vivarium.
Vivarium.
I'm watching something,
film, bro.
Ozark.
Ozark, sick. I finished that last night.
Ozark, what's that?
One episode. I even finished the episode. I'm fucking.
Yeah, Ozark. Bro, wait till you see. Oh, well, you're lucky. There's 3 seasons of that shit. Grim, did you watch that as well, Ozark?
No, I finished 2.
Yeah, 3 seasons. I feel like fucking with you, just pretending that I've just crashed that.
Huh?
He's
anyway.
frozen.
Shut up.
Tash,
Who's doing their home workout gym shit?
At what?
What's that?
Home workout gym.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my
fuck off. Apart from the site, yeah, exactly. It's kind of thin at the middle now and just thick at the top.
Thinner in the middle and thick at the top.
Coronavirus against the face as well.
You're fucking pulling at it.
Oh, no, Tash, calm down.
Taking out the phase as well, so I just do some fucking sit-ups.
Nah, man, the nation get fatter. That's what's gonna happen as a nation.
Yeah, you know that.
You think people are gonna get fat? Nah, the amount of people
bro.
that are out running in the.
Mate, 1 week of eating, that's it, done.
My sister said the people that.
Nothing changed for man, bro. I'm still working at it. It's fucking bullshit, man. Everyone I know is just fucking yard, man, banging out feet.
Yeah, but listen, Tom, you've got one of the best jobs ever, man. Yeah, you drive monster trucks, bro. Yeah, that's it. Fuck everything, man.
My heart load shit, bro. Nah, it's still kind of big, man.
You know what? I was supposed to be going back to work today because I had 2 weeks off.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, I got my furlough letter come today about how much they're going to pay you for the.
This is why I don't believe the thing. I work in a recycling company, yeah? If you're on the road on a bus and you blow your nose or you sneeze or whatever, where you throwing that? In the bin, innit? You get me, that? More time that bin's coming from me, fam, yeah? Not one of my people at my workplace get licked on with corona.
But he
no
won't
one
last in it.
What did you say? You said something about it lasting.
Do you know what the mad thing is? I can hear everybody really clear apart from Anton.
I can hear everyone.
What?
Let's do sign language.
What?
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 Okay. Yay. What?
I swear we were meant to be at that God of Rap tour, like fucking Friday or
shit.
something.
Yeah,
that's
fuck.
April 24th.
April 24th.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make that, aren't we?
No, they can't. When they send the money back, I'll hook you up.
Or go spend it on crack. And
Yeah, man. Get that crack, but wait, so the fucking corona don't get you.
Fuck, you know.
It's fucked, man. It's fucked. Do you know what? I used to know a geezer called Roy Lake, yeah? Roy Lake was one of these UFO dudes, yeah? And he said to me, he goes, he had a meeting with the Ministry of Defense, ex-Ministry of Defense in America, right? And the dude turned around and said, you know that we're on the brisk of the golden age. Technology coming that, you know, you ain't get about a fathom. And it's going to be scary. He goes, but before that happens, a lot of people are going to pay. He goes, complacency and the way that people are acting, he goes, they're going to get it before that age comes, you know? And they're talking about, like, the whole thing with AI, breakthroughs in like major technologies within the next 5 years. You know, and you think to yourself, what is this, clean up? Yeah, only the worthy move on? You know, old thinkers die, the new world comes through, I don't know.
You know what?
It's survival of the fittest, bro. Survival of the fittest.
No, legit. You're literally seeing natural selection playing out in real time.
It seems that way.
That's the crazy part of it.
Whose TV's on in the background?
Do you know the crazy part of this? And I think I'm so fucking grateful for this. The babies ain't affected.
Yeah.
Like,
Big
Bro,
time.
I could hear someone's TV on or some shit.
That's Ash, isn't it? Ash got his phone on. Do you know what?
What the fuck are you doing?
That's a party, isn't it?
Coronavirus!
Coronavirus! Coronavirus!
It's getting real, bro.
It's really the survival of the fittest, bro. I'm telling you, survival of the fittest.
But
Maybe.
is anyone other than Tash, yeah, but anyone's regions or circles got this corona, bro?
Anyone who's
Hey, hey, do you want to hear the funniest thing?
Go on.
6ix9ine applied for bail.
Wait, nah, he's out. He came out today.
Huh?
You're lying.
He's out, bro. He's out. Came out
Hey,
today.
how's that fucking work?
6ix9ine, he's out.
6ix9ine.
6ix9ine's out.
What the fuck? How can he be out yet?
His lawyer said that he's got asthma. His lawyer said that he's got asthma, yeah. And
Bruv, the amount they freed like 300 people off Rikers. They're letting.
Wait,
they're
we're
letting
being hit by a fucking meteorite. Meteorite's coming, bruv. Meteorite is coming. That's what's happening. Yeah, illness is just fucking. It's a thing.
So,
Coincidence.
this is the keep them calm.
Everyone like this, yeah? As soon as that meteor strikes and everything fucks up, I see you at the studio. Come meet me at the studio. Create a bunker.
Yeah, you know. You know. Yeah. I
Just
swear,
remember,
like,
the more of you, the less likely you are to die.
is this a sales pitch or something?
Yeah. The more people go around me, the less likely I'm about to die.
We're like Conji Shields.
Do you know what I mean?
Catch on the front line.
You ain't the president.
Nah. On a serious note, though, I wish all of you the best of health.
Yeah, man.
Why that didn't sound sincere at all.
Oh, fuck yourself. You're a dickhead, you know that?
Fuck you, man.
Cash is always so bad-minded, you know that?
Me? I can't help it.
You!
Bro. I can't help it.
You
Can't help it. Just,
you need a hug.
oh, people just show me that way, innit? That's what I see from people.
I can't listen to this shit, bro. Mad. Sound like some robot shit. Mad.
Warlock shit.
I don't know what's going on.
Yo, where's Mothman?
Cons, what are you eating, blood?
Yeah. I got chewing up stuff.
Blood, you're chomping that hard, innit?
Yeah. He's like...
Sorry, say it out now. Maybe you're all conscious and shit. What's the matter with you, man?
Huh?
Mate.
I made some fried chicken earlier.
Oh, nice.
Excuse me.
You made it or you bought it?
I cooked it, man.
Wow. Bro, I cooked some stew thing. It turned out rubbish.
I'm not surprised. You can't cook.
I know I can't.
Remembered the grey chicken story.
Yo, is Tom bounced? What's going on?
Maybe
that gay chicken was mad still.
Yeah, he's saying that he can't hear us.
Oh, man. There's something wrong with his connection because I can hear everyone apart from him.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Oh, no, man.
Yeah.
Send him a message. Send him that we love him.
McLovin?
Love him, man. Love him.
Try to sound like you said McLovin.
Tash, man, you want some McLovin. That's what it is, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a bit of McLovin, man.
Oh, yeah. All right, Tash, calm down, mate. Wait,
you're not one of them police officers. Calm down, sir. Calm down.
He's the fake taxi guy.
Huh?
You're the fake taxi guy.
What? Let me put on some chips.
He's the fake taxi guy.
Put some
hey, Flash, that's your tits. You'll get a free ride.
This Corona business. What a load of crap. You know what? My cousin said, blah, blah.
Nah, bro, you're definitely not black. If you was black, yeah, that chicken bone dry, bro. There would be nothing on it at all.
I'm not finished yet. I'm not finished.
Bit bloody though, isn't it, man?
Lolo, what's he doing now? Talking about meat eating.
Yeah.
Nah, there's too much meat on there, bro. You're a disgrace to your race. Nah, still too much meat on it, bro. You're a disgrace to your race. That should be shiny, bro. I know I'm a cunt, innit? I'm a cunt sometimes. Fuck it, you know what I mean?
Listen, you got to remember, I'm Ghanaian. I'm not Somalian.
Don't start that shit. Wow. It looks like we lost Grim as well.
Really? He said he's putting some music on, isn't it?
Is he?
Yeah, he said he's going to put some music on. And
do what music?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. How long have we been on, Mem?
I don't know, bruv, how long we've been on roughly, but he ain't said nothing. We're just carrying on as it goes. I reckon we've been on for like a good 40 minutes, maybe 45 minutes.
Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah, that ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. But you see, shit like this, at least we can keep in touch with each other, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
yeah.
Man.
Keep in touch with although that, I think we should cash out. But, you know what I mean? But,
hey, did you guys see the picture I sent on group today? Of Britain's thing?
The cat was right where I said it was.
The what?
The cat.
Cat? Oh, fucking hell. The picture with the cat.
Yeah.
Are you, man?
Man, that's camera blur.
I got to quickly go see a man about a dog, innit?
All right.
Cool, man.
We might not be here when you get back, but anyway, in a bit.
Yeah, safe, man. Peace.
Yeah, later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the other picture. You know the picture of it was like grassy and all that business.
No, I didn't see that picture. Oh yes, yeah, I saw that.
Right, do you know what that is, isn't it?
No, but go on.
Oh, we
do you know the BMX? Yeah, do you know the BMX track over at the thing, Chase? Anyone remember the BMX track?
Nah, bro.
I don't know.
Do you know the back of? Do you know like the back of thing, Cardrome?
Oh yeah, church, like round that way, yeah.
Yeah, do you know like there was a thing there, BMX track back then, like years ago? No.
No.
All right. Didn't you cycle when you was young?
No. What are you laughing for? Because I didn't cycle?
No, nothing.
What the fuck are you on, man? You cycled, right? You're a better person than me. Go on, carry on.
I didn't say that.
Your laugh is at that. your voice. I ain't gonna start on you today. I'm gonna leave you alone today.
Oh,
Trust me.
what? My
But
voice is
Hayden,
the
bro,
most
right?
annoying. Fuck you. What a
Yeah, good.
prick.
Shannon, you good?
Same shit.
You know what I mean? Let's have some intelligent conversation. Remember what's going on. Let's talk. This guy, Tash is right there at the moment, but I don't know where he is.
Well, you're down there as well.
I'm to your left.
It's underneath your boards.
I'm to your left.
Underneath my bollocks.
Have you guys been
Yeah.
watching anything else?
What's
What did you
that?
guys do today? Did you guys watch it? Mem, did you watch Doctor Strange the other day?
You know what? I've watched half of it. I fell asleep and I haven't watched it all, man. But
What did you think of it so far?
yeah, I definitely get the concept and what I can tell what it's all about, obviously. And yeah, it's a good idea, man. It's just the concept of it is good. It's a bit cheesy because it's Hollywood, but that's just Hollywood. But what the meaning of the film is, I'm totally down with it, man.
Yeah, Doctor Strange, right. I say it's top 5 Marvel.
Yeah.
What's on?
Yeah.
Bloodshot.
What's that?
Bloodshot.
Cop Shop.
No, Bloodshot.
Oh, Bloodshot.
it's
That's
Marvel.
right. I saw that on the site today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't seen that.
What's the gist?
All right.
Oh, you see,
Hey,
Ghostbusters got
Grim,
hold
since
up.
you're driving around, yeah? All right. What shops are open?
everything.
Everything was open.
Kebab shops, pizza shops.
Yeah,
them
they are all open.
Them
They
Turks
don't,
want
they
to make
don't give a fuck.
them Turks want to make their money.
Yeah, it's mainly the more mainstream shops that are kind of shut, innit?
Yeah.
I've heard that everyone shut the first few days, then started opening up again.
I reckon, do you know what I think they're going to do? I think it'll be a month lockdown, let people out for a month, lockdown, let people out. That's what I think they'll keep doing until the numbers, they'll be like, all right, we're cool with it.
But I reckon 6 months.
Until they go. Huh?
They're saying 6 months, and then after that, social distancing still have to be practiced.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like you said, they're getting us used to not interacting with each other too much.
Bro, do you know, we're going to be so socially awkward after this.
Like,
you see it now, like, saying that, like, even walking down, like, when I was shopping at Tesco, like, everyone's they're talking to the cashier and can I give you a tip, rare. Like, I don't know, it's something happening. But it always takes some bullshit like this to unify everyone.
Not yet. Not yet. No, not yet. Wait for that thing to come down from the sky, and then we'll see how thankful people are.
What thing? What, the meteor?
My way of thinking, yeah?
Bruv,
I don't think that meteor, bruv, if that meteor hits, right, I'll laugh. I will literally die laughing.
You might do. Might do.
I'll laugh. I'm like, I came here at the fucking right time. Like, this is insane. Like,
true,
you
so.
can't tell me that. Huh?
True. It's true.
Like,
can you imagine that? Nobody's seen that shit.
But then part of me thinks, like, why? If this is just some, fluke that takes out 1 or 2% people, it doesn't justify a collapsed economy. It doesn't. Like, I keep thinking that underneath this, there's something.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, same here.
I agree.
But I can't put my finger on what.
Yeah, I just think it is that Orwellian thing. It's just.
Like it feels weird. Like, even when you walk out, like, the vibe it's weird.
Is that because
like, you can go from 5G, you can say it's for a meteor, you can say it's to deliberately crash the economy, you can say it's to widen the gap between rich and poor. There's so many angles you can go with it. Like, underneath of it just being a virus that's got it.
It is weird.
Also,
it's very weird.
A lot of it's all like biblical prophecies and like astrological stuff as well, because like they're saying this is like we're in 2020, like December the 21st, they're saying we're officially going into a new age of consciousness. We're going into the age of Aquarius.
But remember, they always said the Mayans were 8 years off anyway.
Yeah, with that 8 years
Mayans were what?
transformation
The
period.
Mayans were 8 years off, but they didn't know whether they were 8 years early or 8 years
I
later.
heard
So
that.
if they're
Yeah.
8 years late, 2012,
be bang
2020, that takes you up to your 8th year.
You know, and that
Yeah.
8 years like a transformation period. It was like,
Yeah, I don't think this is like some end of the world shit. It feels like it, but it's not.
it's just the end of an era, I think.
It's just
And
weird, man.
It
Like
goes
it's
back to
like
that
going
100
out
year
to a
thing
shop.
you were
Like
saying, Grim. The 100 years, like 100 years ago was World War One, wasn't it? Basically.
Yeah.
But there's been like a pandemic every year for 100 years.
Yeah,
Like the last one was the Spanish flu. That was 1920. That took out what 50 million people. 100 years right on schedule.
yeah.
You got
It's
this
all
one.
planned, bruv. It's all planned. Even like this.
But you know what I was thinking? Imagine if this was some shit like Ebola or something. We'd be fucked.
Big time. Fuck me. Big time. We'll be ruined.
And that like your fucking blisters pop open and blah. It'd be a film.
Yeah. Mate, some of the stuff they had in the Victorian times was disgusting. You know? Not just the Black Plague.
Yeah, but that's the type of shit that we
but they
wake up
didn't watch
and
back days, and them days a bath was like your birthday. You had a bath on your
Dude, a lot
birthday.
of people don't wash nowadays either.
Bro, you know what I think? It is another thing I wanted to touch on. Do you know what this has done as well? This has killed no snitching culture. Everyone's out, no snitching, no snitching. You can't even stay in your house for 2 to fucking 4 weeks, and you expect us to think you'll fucking do a bird. Like, no. No. Like, you see it. Everyone's just fucking out.
And everyone's snitching as well. What you doing out? What you doing out? What you doing out?
Like,
mate,
you can't even sit in your house for a month. You think you can hold your mouth and do 5 years? Fuck off.
That's true. And you got the internet, and you got everything. Netflix.
Dude, this is the most privileged pandemic ever.
Big time.
In 1920, they were sitting in their hut shitting themselves, eating moldy bread. And we're here with Netflix and home gym equipment, and everyone's moaning, go out. Shut up.
Yeah, true.
Everyone's social distanced anyway. You're always on your fucking phone. Like,
yeah, it's a bit bad.
It's funny. It's funny the way that people reacted to this thing. You know, do you guys think that this has the same vibe as what 9/11 did?
No, what?
Do you remember when it happened? Do you remember when 9/11 happened and afterwards?
That initial
kind
panic of 9/11 is that.
No, 9/11 seemed eerier. Seemed more. I think it seemed more dangerous. 9/11.
Yeah, but after you knew that, I thought because 9/11, I think everyone thought, fuck, World War III. That's what I think everyone thought. But after that died down, you're like,
Bro, 9/11, 20 years ago nearly.
Next year, 20 years. That's
fucking crazy. That's fucking
but
crazy.
This will go down as the most significant event of like our lifetime. Like this will be in history books in 100, 2 years, 100, 200 years time.
Big time.
Yeah.
But I think even then, I think when we come out,
you're gonna make it sound like it was worse.
Huh?
They'll hype it up to make it sound like it was worse, bro. You know what? You see sofas, yeah. I think they got like some kind of sleeping mechanism thing to it, yeah. When I'm sitting up like this, when I'm watching a movie and I'm sitting up like this, yeah, I'm cool, yeah. The moment my head touches this, yeah, I'm knockout, bro. And I'm falling asleep now as well.
Bro, I'm sitting on the floor. I'm sitting on the floor. I'm sitting upright, so you know I'll stay awake. Otherwise, I'll be like.
Hey, are you lot leaving the house or?
Yeah. I do. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I have to, bro.
I'm gonna take the car for a drive.
Today I haven't. But
you put the mask on and everything?
No, bro.
No, none of that shit. No mask, no gloves. Just wash my hands, innit?
Damn.
Yeah, I don't go to talk to anyone. I'll just do my own thing, man. I'll just literally go for a quick walk. Go to.
Do you know what? I invite people to talk.
They're like, hi, man. Man's like, fuck you. Keep your distance.
Yeah, no, at the end of the day, but I think it's against human nature just to be stuck in one place. I'm not saying to everyone go out and do your thing.
And the thing is, it's come at the worst. Like, it's literally come at the beginning of summer.
Spring. That's what I'm saying. It couldn't be the most opposite energy of what springs about.
But you know what else he's fucking done? He's come at hay fever season. Every snivel I get, I'm like, shit, this is it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're like that. You're a bit of a hypochondriac anyway, though.
I'm the biggest fuck, bruv. Every time I get a little fucking tightness in my chest, I'm praying to like 100 gods, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Oh man, just bro, that's what I'm saying. A lot of our
no, like it's one. The programming's got in. I'm like, fuck.
But don't, even me, bruv, like I'm trying to dismiss all of it, but but at the same time, it's like people's energy. You still get affected by it, no matter what.
I know, like, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I've become addicted to the news cycle of it. Like, I'm not even like I'm sucked in. I'm in. You know, I want to just put the fucking phone away, laptop for like 2-3 days, and just fucking because it's gonna get worse. You're gonna wake up. You're gonna see the numbers keep going up. You can't do diddly squat. Like, you're not gonna wake up one day. Oh, you know what? There's none. It's not gonna happen.
Right. On that note, Grim. Right. Daily Mail. Right. Have been sending me notifications saying, "Here's all the fucking areas where there's the most deaths. Here's a map."
Yeah, and you know what
deaths.
else they're doing? 21-year-old dies. Right. So here's the thing. You see that 21-year-old? God bless her. She died the other day. Initially, coronavirus. She didn't die of that. It came out she didn't die of that. She had bulimia, and she died of a heart attack. She had bulimia, and she died of a heart attack. But this is what my sister told me. This is what they're doing. If you go to a hospital, and say you got heart failure, stage 4 cancer, and you get corona's going on your death certificate.
Really?
Yeah, because corona's not the thing that kills you. The virus.
That's what I was saying, though. In America, I think 1,000 people die a year. No, a year or day. 1,000 people a day or 1,000 people, something like that. Something to do the number 1,000. Yeah, all right. Anyway, die of heart disease. Yeah, it's the biggest killer in America, heart disease. Yeah, all right. But everyone who's dying of heart disease now is getting classed as corona.
Yeah, because they're probably going to a hospital where it's highly contagious, catching it, and it might. But we don't know if that's what's tipping them over the edge, or that's why they say underlying health conditions is. That's why they say to be safe. They're saying people who's got underlying health conditions.
Did you hear
but the thing is,
about
if you had underlying health conditions and you had the flu could fuck you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's say if you had like a weak heart or you had asthma, like flu will fuck you up. Like my wife was in hot. She had flu in about 5 years ago. Like she got pneumonia, boom, hospital, just off the flu.
Our cousin Mem, Tash, 2 years ago, didn't he have to go to hospital from the flu?
No, listen, what happened? He had the flu, and his fucking doctor, even though he's allergic to aspirin, penicillin. And they gave him fucking penicillin. So he had a fucking on top of the flu, he had an anaphylactic shock as well.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
so
doctors, man, just eat.
Yeah.
We all got to start eating healthier as well, man.
Yeah. That's the good thing I think is going to come out of this. You know, like I've been popping black seed oil, oregano oil. I'm eating that shit like fucking cookies.
Same, man. I got oregano tablets, man.
Like garlic. I'll cut fucking three garlic cloves.
Have you seen the thing about the elderflower? Apparently, elderflower starts the reaction of the antibodies learning to fucking fight the disease. It's not a direct cure, but it's the thing that stimulates the your defense system against it.
Because like the whole thing about this is not the virus, it's your immune system. Like your immune system literally recognizes it, and then the people who end up in a bad state, their immune system just literally say if you had an immune system and it's shooting like this at a virus, when this comes in, apparently the immune system just starts shooting blindly everywhere. So it causes something called a cytokine storm in your lungs, and that's what kills people.
That's the ammonia part.
Yeah, I got these.
Like you literally drown in your snot. Like that's insane.
Lovely.
Nuts.
Yeah, you see these, bruv? These are the ones I got them from Planet Organic, man.
Oh, are they the
Oh,
capsule?
that Planet Organic.
Or Oregamax, it's oregano with sumac, garlic, and onion. Let me show you one. They're like these massive like capsules, bruv.
I've been using, you know, the drops.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, I'm gonna have one now.
Listen to this. Do you know we was talking about the flu last year, yeah? Right? Before I got the flu last year, I quit smoking. Yeah? I quit smoking, then I got hit with the flu. Right? And then just come over Christmas, I get flu again. Yeah?
Yeah, I had it twice last year.
So it seems like I cleared it. But ever since I've had little pains in my lungs, yeah, my lactose intolerance has just gone right through the roof. Like before, yogurt was fine. Can't even have yogurt now. Bloats me out fucking terribly. And I've had this thing of, that's why I've been exercising. Been fucking going out, doing something where my lungs are, you know, like stressing. And I seem to cough up a whole load of shit, feel better afterwards.
Yeah, man, that's
But they're saying that even on asymptomatic people, like it leaves some form of fibrosis on the lungs.
Yeah.
Like it's insane, bro.
But
like,
you know what, Grim? I've been hearing that me and Tash spoke about this on our other show. That apparently that big, you know, like we were talking about 5G earlier. Apparently, it's like, you know, like the radiation from 5G, it like causes the cells to think that like there's some type of virus in the body. Apparently, like it causes like a virus type state, and that's apparently why people are thinking it's a virus, where it's actually like radiation just damaging our cells. Have you heard about that?
It could be though. I think the big strong contender for this shit though.
Huh?
I mean, the fact that 5G has been turned on as this virus comes out is like, it's weird.
That is weird.
Like,
or what it could be what it could be really and truthfully is that this shit's fucking shit up, yeah. And they're like, you know what? Let's turn 5G on, because if everything goes haywire, we can blame it on the corona.
For what insurance purposes?
What do you
what's
mean?
The angle of, what's the angle of doing it?
Because 5G was killed. Like, remember when they first put up the first couple masks, all the birds and the wildlife in the area died, innit?
Yeah.
Is that true though?
Apparently.
Is that true?
So imagine if everyone's dropping dead and shit of this corona, whatever, yeah, and they're putting up these 5G masks, yeah. If people die, corona's gonna get the blame and not the 5G.
We'll check that out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're saying. Yeah.
No, but maybe 5G's not causing the corona. Maybe corona is corona.
Right. I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe corona's corona, but they're trying to put 5G in there to kind of like, let's try this out. Because if this fucks shit up, then we can blame it on corona.
Yeah.
It's weird, you know, because years ago I was talking to someone who basically creates he builds masks, and they first started the building of 5G masks in Africa, right? And he was banging on about how good it was, right? But then I was asking him about the wavelengths, because I've got this fascination about radiation and what it does to the human body, right? And the stimulation of cells. Now, it's all down to the wave pattern. I think we was explaining last night.
Yeah, we spoke about this last time, yeah.
Yeah, tighter the wave band, the stronger and the worse it is for cells. Now, I think someone turned around and said something about the body, the cells reacting as if they're ill. Now, if it's stimulating but not actually breaking the cells down, could actually start an immune system response.
Yeah, I was gonna say about that, because if it was just 5G, it wouldn't just be focusing on the respiratory system. Because it's a respiratory.
That's why I think maybe the 5G, they're rolling 5G out right now because no one can really oppose it, and if shit goes haywire, they can blame it on corona.
What, they ain't tested 5G or nothing? They just built it and said, "Fuck it, put it out so everyone can get their internet."
They know.
Half a second.
They know what it does. They know what it does.
You check, Tash. Has it killed animals and shit?
Says it hasn't. There's no evidence to say it has. Yeah,
But
Israel
then
and Africa is where they tested it.
History is written by the winners.
Well, this is the thing. Who can? I tell you what. If anyone out there watching what we're doing or hears about what we're doing, knows about this shit, that hasn't got no ties to telephone companies or any of that stuff, knows about biology and radiation affected, please get in contact with the channel, yeah, and give us a little bit of insight, because this information's just gone mad everywhere. Everyone's talking about this whole 5G thing. We can just clarify whether it ionizes cells or not. Yeah, if anyone actually knows, please get in contact with us. Let us know.
I swear, all you've got to do is just stand next to a 5G meter with a Geiger meter. Like, I swear that's all you need to do.
They'll pick up a wave, innit? It
would.
doesn't mean that it's a dangerous wave.
Yeah, ain't you seen people doing
but
this
exactly.
when they're driving
So
through
what's the difference between a 5G tower and my microwave?
Different waves. Microwave, that's a millimeter wave.
Right.
Yeah, it's different wave pattern. And different wave patterns. Like, put it this way, put your hand in the microwave, it's going to cook you. Yeah, because the waves are so fucking tight. Now, they're saying that this ain't that tight, but it is when you look at the fucking frequency. And that's what's doing my head in. I'm thinking to myself, is there a legitimate argument against the whole 5G thing? Or is just people looking at someone to blame for this whole corona thing?
I haven't looked up on 5G enough. I should. I'm gonna have a look.
Yeah, a lot of people just been sending.
I got a book on it the other day called EMF. I'm gonna crack it open. Yeah.
Listen, I've got a duck because I've got some shit to sort out for the kids.
Yeah, same. Get out of the car.
Listen, you lot carry on if anything. You want to carry on?
No, we'll jump out. Get out of the car, man.
Call it a show, man.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
All right, we're done.
Listen, second show,
Yeah.
lockdown show. We'll meet up early next week and we'll carry on and we'll see what else we found out.
Yeah, buddy.
Peace, man.
All
Take
right.
care, everyone.
Well, listen, everyone look after each other, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I want to hear you, man, on the safe.
Peace.
Yeah, definitely.
All right,
Definitely.
in a bit.
Take care, guys.
Take care.